Hi, it's Amaranthine. You can call me Robin, and today we are continuing our exploration into Twice. So yes, we are on week 2 of 4 into my exploration of Twice. I said briefly in the video I posted earlier, but I'll say it again that if you missed any of those videos, it'll be linked up there in a playlist. But I checked out Twice's three Twice's music videos, their most popular, most recent, and debut, and I also checked out a guide by them, and today we are here to learn more about them. And we have the Rise of Twice by Pop Sorry. This was a video that was recommended by one of you, and I thought it sounded interesting, and it also will tell me more about them, and I think it's going to tell me a bit more about, I was browsing through it like a little bit, just to see like what they were talking about, but it seems like it's a lot of their journey through like the competition that they were on and like stuff that happened after that and just like the journey of them. So I think that that would be cool to check out. So let's go ahead and get into it.
If you had to name the most influential, most powerful, most popular female group in K-pop today, it has to be JYP's Twice. Twice has been so successful to the JYP brand, it's perhaps the biggest reason why JYP Entertainment is now back among the big three. But how did Twice become so popular in such a short time? And how did it become so influential? Well, we're about to find out in The Rise of Twice. Back in December 2013, JYP announced that he would be debuting a new group in the near future. While his company, JYP Entertainment, already had Miss A and the Wonder Girls, he wanted to inject a fresh new group into his label, and that group would be Twice. Originally an upcoming 6-member group called Six Mix, the group took a hit when JYP trainees Lena and Cecilia dropped out. After the loss of 2 members, JYP would join the reality music show trend that we see today. The Twice members would be decided through a music reality show called 16. Now planned to be a 7-member group, JYP added 2 members in the end, Chewie, the audience picked during the show, and Momo for her dance and performance skills. Now at the time, this was pretty controversial, since JYP would bend the rules a bit to add eliminated contestants from the show. Yet, after the final 9 girls were announced, the added girls were quickly accepted. Now Twice actually debuted in 2015, but why was 2015 a perfect year for debuting?
Sorry, I really wasn't being quiet. There's a lot of information being thrown at me.
Twice's delay may have actually worked in JYP's favor. This is because of what was happening with the other big 3 female groups that year. SM Entertainment's Girls' Generation took a big hit when Jessica left, and there was talks of a possible disbandment during that time, while YG's 21 reign was also derailed when Bomb got hit with a drug scandal, as the group had a long hiatus, with Minzy leaving the group.
I mean, whether there was controversy over JYP's decision or not, I mean, it worked out in the end.
Thus, there was a big hole for powerful female groups in K-pop during this time. If Twice were to debut in 2014, or a bit earlier, it wouldn't have been the best time to debut, since they would be competing against 21 and Girls' Generation,
which no one wants to do.
But in 2015, they would be competing against the newer groups, such as Red Velvet, GFriend, Momoland, and Blackpink, rather than the powerhouse female groups during their prime. And while I do think Twice would have succeeded regardless of when they debuted, I feel that the timing of their debut in 2015 helped the group create a snowball that would further their huge early success. Now we gotta talk about the immense early success that Twice had. Twice came out of the gates fast, and perhaps one of the biggest reasons is because of the JYP branding. When a new group comes out from the big 3, people are instantly wondering, I wonder what they're up to. And they said the same thing about JYP's new group, Twice. Their debut song, like
so they had some interest,
instantly became a huge hit, as it had over 50 million views in just 5 months after its debut.
Wow,
JYP's new girl group was already the talk of the K-pop world, but their newfound success would even set them up for a bigger year. If you had to pinpoint one year, just one year where Twice just exploded and everything came together, it had to be 2016. Both Twice and JYP had a lot,
which is crazy because it's like a year of them being
the song's catchy hook, as well as its choreography, quickly caught on in Korea, as a lot of teenagers and 20-somethings were dancing and singing to the song. So far, so good. Twice has 2 songs that became massive hits, but later in 2016, they would unleash a bigger hit onto the K-pop world. The Twice snowball. As JYP and Twice continued to churn out massively hit songs like Ooh Ah and Cheer Up, they would produce yet another massive pop culture hit, and that would be TT in late 2016. The Halloween themed song swept Korea with a lot of people singing TT, especially teenagers and early 20-somethings, with each of the girls representing famous Halloween characters like Tinkerbell, White Rabbit, and The Little Mermaid. The song was trending on charts immediately after its release.
Wow.
The song wasn't just popular in Korea,
Korea, but the explosion also creeped in Japan, where several Japanese celebrities did the TT pose. TT would also represent Twice's eventual crossing into the Japanese music market, as we'll talk about a bit later. The trifecta of Twice songs, like Ooh Ah, Cheer Up, and TT, would also hit a big milestone, over 100 million views for each video by the end of 2016. Twice and
Wow.
JYP would follow up the Twice explosion with their first solo concert in
I
early
didn't realize it got so
2017.
popular so
And
fast.
since we mentioned Japan earlier, after being successful in Korea, the next natural step for K-pop groups is to expand into neighboring Japan. The lure for profit and a huge Japanese market is just too good to pass up for Korean labels. Nearly all K-pop groups fail to even dent the Japanese market, as a K-pop group has to relate to the Japanese language, culture, and sound. Yet Twice transcended their native stomping grounds of Korea and became hugely successful in the Japanese market. A big reason, of course, is that they have 3 Japanese members, which makes the group both relatable to Japanese fans and instantly breaks down the Japanese language barrier, since 3 of them are native Japanese. JYP also knew how to relate to the Japanese market, as he made 2PM popular in Japan in years past, and now wanted to do the same with Twice. Twice arrived on Japanese shores on June 2017 and would tease Japanese audiences with their Japanese digital version of Signal. They would officially debut just shortly after with the Japanese album #Twice and their single One More Time, which sold incredibly well in Japan. The Twice invasion of Japan
I wish you would have said when
would be
that
one
came
of the
out.
groups that would kick off the second Hallyu
Like, is it
revival
still 2016
in
or
the country,
2017?
meaning they sold over 250,000 singles or albums.
Wow.
Twice would top off the year by performing on the prestigious Japanese
Did all that in
end of the
2
year
years?
show, the
That's
68th
insane.
Kohaku Utagassen. And this is really big because to be invited on that show, you have to be a top seller, and it's pretty much the biggest Japanese acts. So for Twice to be invited, which was the first K-pop act in 6 years to attend a live event,
Wow.
and 4th overall after TVXQ, Kara, and SNSD, that's a huge deal. So where does this bring Twice in present day? Twice continued their K-pop dominance, releasing another album, Twiceagram, which talked about the obsession of Instagram and social media. They also released another Japanese single, Candy Pop, a summer release of Dance the Night Away, and a cover of the Jackson 5's I Want You Back as the theme song for the Japanese movie Sensei Kunshu. Just from the looks of it, Twice is still busy and hardworking as ever, as they compete as the current queens of K-pop. The girls have that constant pressure to keep loyal fans, as well as getting respect from them. And there's one instance that comes out immediately just how much Twice respects their fans. When the JYP staff had to cancel a Twice concert in Malaysia in July 2018 due to safety concerns, some of the members were crying as they were leaving. They really felt bad they couldn't perform in front of their Malaysian fans. It's gestures like this though that show the girls care about the fans, as well as show fans just how hard Twice works. I'm just hoping for all the activities, concerts, and songs they release, Twice also gets some rest and take a vacation in between new songs.
These days, Twice is known as the nation's girl group,
Okay.
the it group, the trendy girl group. And you'll see him in Korea pretty much everywhere on advertisements. I believe they have more than 30 companies that endorse them, from credit cards,
Wow.
beverages, food, and more. From their infectious song hooks, the teamwork, their personality, their great visuals, and their individuality, they're very popular among both hardcore K-pop fans as well as the casual non-K-pop fan.
Even government officials are getting into the Twice craze. During the 2017 South Korean presidential election, both current President Moon Jae-in and candidate Yoo Sung-min used Twice's song
man
Cheer
behind
Up
him
and
looks
changed
so
the lyrics
mad.
to appeal to younger voters. Let's take a quick listen, shall we?
Yeah, it's a Twice song.
Oh Korea, never change. Now moving along, Twice has also performed at international events such as KCON in both 2017 and 2018. The group also ranked 3rd in the Forbes Korea Power Celebrity in both 2017
Wow.
and 2018, a source I consider very highly as an accurate picture of who's popular in Korea. The list generally has actors and athletes ranked very high, as more people tend to know actors in K-dramas and Korean movies. So having Twice number 3 in 2018, and only behind fellow K-pop groups BTS and 101, is a very high honor. Twice has also put JYP among the elite again. It's no coincidence that the rise of Twice also meant the rise of JYP. And while yes, JYP Entertainment is part of the big 3, for a while they didn't really have a power tier 1 group that their competitors SM and YG had. To many in Korea, they felt that JYP was slipping a bit and had a hard time developing another hit group after the Wonder Girls. In the mid-2010s,
He was
2PM,
slipping.
2AM, and Miss
Jesus
A were
Christ.
all past their prime. JJ Project didn't work out, and 15 is great and a personal favorite of mine. They're not really K-pop idols, as they sang a mixture of R&B, ballad and pop. GOT7, however, would be a home run and become instantly popular as JYP's new boy group. And now JYP has not only a tier 1 female group in TWICE, but the #1 female group in popularity, influence, and profit in K-pop land today. And if you still don't believe how influential TWICE is, TWICE increased
No, I
JYP
believe
stocks
you.
7 times, from 4,500 won in
With
2015
the
when they
30,
first
like,
debuted, to 31,400 won in 2018. TWICE would also form the
like
new
30
Big Three
businesses
triangle
supporting them,
for
like, they're
female
raking in the
groups.
money.
And of course, TWICE represents one of the big three from that triangle. The other 2 female groups would be SM's Red Velvet and YG's Blackpink. The new generation of big 3 female groups is now underway, as several years ago, SM had SNSD, YG had 21, and JYP had Wonder Girls, all in their primes. TWICE would also have other competitors from the non-big 3, such as GFriend and Momoland. TWICE would also add to the healing of Korea-Japanese relations. As many of you guys know, Korea-Japanese relations have been quite tense due to their history. It's an understandably touchy issue. In decades past, it would be weird to have K-pop and J-pop idols in the same group, working as one. Yet pop culture has this weird way of bridging countries together. From politicians and celebrities to the everyday Korean and Japanese, people can appreciate what TWICE brings to the table for both countries. The group shows that both countries can work together and slowly heal the bad blood between the 2 nations. Since TWICE is extremely popular in Korea and Japan,
I mean, I feel like
and
if
have both
everyone
Korean
just
and
listened to
Japanese
Likey,
members,
maybe we'd be
both
more
countries
nice
can
to each other.
appreciate the group. Alongside Produce 48's new group, IZ*ONE, it looks to be that both countries will be working together in the near future. And TWICE is now carrying the Power of 9 torch from Girls' Generation. TWICE has frequently reminded people of the legendary girl group Girls' Generation, and you can definitely see why. Both groups have similar parallel rises in the K-pop industry, as they both had a lot of expectations coming from big 3 companies, from having 9 members in each group, their visuals, or their impact on the K-pop industry. As TWICE takes the K-pop Queen torch, they represent a new generation of girl groups in K-pop today.
So wrapping it up, in TWICE's
Alright.
3 years so far, they've accomplished so much. They're already known as one of the most influential groups in modern K-pop. In the 3rd generation of K-pop, from 2010 to present, TWICE has already made their impact felt. Pretty much everyone knows them in Korea, and they're ushered a new age of K-pop, the second Hallyu, the revival of K-pop in the 2010s. I know that's kind of hyperbole and a bit of an exaggeration to some, but that's just how influential TWICE is. A lot of people have been waiting for the next big female girl group, and TWICE has to be the most famous girl group in K-pop today. In my other video, the 6 female groups that should make the K-pop Hall of Fame, I say that TWICE, if they've been around for 5 or more years, I say that they're our first ballot Hall of Fame slam dunk. And this is because of their massive accomplishments thus far in their short career. Hopefully, we'll continue to see the 9 ladies continue to do well and break new records.
It's crazy because this was made in
K-pop.
2018
So what do
still.
you guys think about this video, the rise of TWICE? Are you guys onces? Or
It's like
are you
they've been
guys
out-
newcomers
they've
to
been
K-pop
debuted for
and don't know
3
really much
years at
about
the time this
TWICE?
video was
And
made.
I
That's
wanna know
insane.
what you guys think of TWICE's influence
okay.
thus far.
Not even,
I'd
because
love
they
to know your
debuted in
comments
October,
the
so not in
comments
September.
below. And you guys know the spiel. If you guys want to learn more about K-pop journalism, how I got into this crazy world called K-pop media, and the life lessons that I learned that you can possibly learn in your life, then please sign up for my free email list and download that free ebook below. And with that being said, I'm off to listen to some new Korean music and watch some more music videos, but I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy, guys.
Alright, so that was a super informative video. It's like as informative as I was like hoping it would be. Like I hoped it would like kind of tell me about like their journey, and it did. And I guess I didn't realize that they became so popular so fast. Like even like I was saying, like even the time this video was made, it was made before their like 3rd anniversary, and like that's insane. So I had really no idea. I'd always known that TWICE was popular. I mean, it's impossible to not know that, but like I said, I was never like super into them, and so I never really like got the full grasp of that until just now, and I'm like, oh, wow, okay, all right then. 30 endorsements, probably 30 plus now because this was made a year ago. Crazy. But yeah, I'm super blown away by how like far they've come in such a short amount of time. Like for them to have been like barely 2 years in and like having an album like charting in Japan, that's insane. I don't know. I need to like I feel like I need like a day to like absorb like all the information that was just thrown at me. Because wow, those are some crazy stuff, but they've been able to achieve a lot. So I'm sorry that it took me so long to get into them. But like I was saying, like earlier I checked out a bunch of their music videos, and it's like, even though I wasn't a fan of them, I didn't actively like listen to their music. I heard every single one of those songs, and I had seen a bit of every part of the choreo for each of those songs, which I think is like insane. Like I think that's insane. I don't like I've never had that happen before, and I'm like, oh, okay, all right, okay. Anyways, I'm gonna take my mind-blown self somewhere else. So like the video if you like the video, subscribe for more. Like I said, this is the second week out of 4 for Twice content, so stay tuned for more. I will see you guys next week. Let me know what I should check out next. I usually say the 4th week for funny videos, but like a lot of you have been requesting like funny-ish videos, so let me know if there's a lot, like if there's a whole lot of requests for funny videos. Maybe we'll just do funny videos for the rest of the time. Who knows? I don't know. We can do whatever we want here. But yeah, that'll be it for me today, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.